Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 1st to the 15th, 2019. That's 2019 finance and career reading for you. Now, I ask that you guys give this reading a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude. So I want to thank you so very much, whether you're new or old to this channel, for stopping by and tuning in. I just absolutely adore reading for you, and I'm so glad that you are here. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information will be in the description box below. I also have links there to all the cards that I use. So let's see now, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what August 1st to the 15th, 2019 holds for your finance and career. Aries, August 1st to the 15th, 2019, finance and career. Aries, August 1st to the 15th, 2019, finance and career. Aries, August 1st to the 15th, 2019, finance and career. Aries, August 1st to the 15th, 2019, finance and career. Aries, August 1st to the 15th, 2019, finance and career. Aries, August 1st to the 15th, 2019, finance and career. Aries, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. August 1st to the 15th. Okay, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything. Oh, I love that you have the Empress at the center of this all. So the Empress, well, one of my personal favorite cards is the Empress, and then my other one is the High Priestess. Those two are just my favorite. So this is you really taking charge of the situation, really moving forward. There's a lot of hard work that's going on during the first half of August. You're really focused, you're really embracing, your creative energy. You're coming through as the Queen of Wands. You are a fire sign, Aries. You are the Wands in the minor arcana. You're represented by the Wands in the minor arcana and by the Emperor in the major arcana. But with the Queen and with the Empress right here, you're going to feel much more comfortable behind the scenes, okay? This means that if you have any presentations to do or anything like that, you might feel very uneasy or, be very apprehensive about it. That's because you're wanting to be more behind the scenes. The director on the stage, not the director on stage, but the director of the whole affair, rather than the actor upon the stage being seen. That's the king, okay? That's the king and the Emperor right here. You have the Sun card coming in. Now, I love Wands and I love Pentacles within finance and career readings because the Wands, represents your career, represents the way that you're moving forward. You're absolutely taking charge. Finances is that you're going to see your hard work paying off. You're going to see pay for what you do. This is also telling you that no matter what you do, Aries, you need to be paid for it, okay? Giving away services for free actually takes away the worth of what you're doing. So if there's something that you love doing, even if it's not part of your career, okay? Even if this is something that you do on the side, Aries, if you don't get paid for it, you are telling the universe or have some sort of compensation for it. If you don't have that compensation, you are telling the universe that what you do is worthless. And that's not the message that you want to send out. So make sure that you know your worth and that other people also know your worth. Yeah, because the root here is chaos. Now, this could be chaos within your office setting, within your career setting. This could be people being very gossipy, kind of rather backstabby, and you're just going to want no part of it. You're reigning in your emotions. McMahon right here. McMahon is the god of the sea in Celtic mythology. So here you're reigning in Welsh mythology, you're reigning in your emotions. You're going after what it is that you want. You have the strong horse presence here, and I know that sounds funny to say, but Rhiannon is the goddess of horses within Welsh mythology. Manannan is morphing the sea, if you see here, into one horse and then another. So, you can't see that. Sorry about that. The glare. Into one horse and then the other. So here, there is a sense of that movement and that force, that power, okay? Then we have the King of Pentacles. This is an earth sign energy. So this triangle right here, because I don't know how the serpent is going to end yet here, this triangle right here of the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, this means that you are going to have a highly productive, highly successful first half of August if you put the effort into it. I'm not going to say that, and I don't want you to think that if you kind of sit on the couch eating chips, that everything's just going to fall into your lap. You're going to say, oh, Dane said so, and then nothing really changes. This is being very, very, very proactive. There is a fire in your belly. There is a determination in your soul. This is the way that you move forward. All right. Here, celebration. The Four of Wands is the marriage card. So this is a celebration akin to a marriage. Now, it can be that some of you are going to weddings or having a wedding. It can be that there's new job opportunities coming your way, that there is new job opportunities, moving house. There is some sort of celebration coming into play that really moves you. Now here, you have been through hardships and pain, and that's what Rhiannon symbolizes. She symbolizes hardships, pain, disappointments, just devastation, and then rising out of that devastation. So here, with the Five of Cups, you need to change your mind to change your life. And you're going to be getting messages from the spirit world, from the divine that moves you forward. The swords here represent a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, this is an air sign energy. Now, it can be that you have a young air sign energy around you, but it can also be that a lot of the chaos is being caused by either somebody who's very immature or young, okay, in your workplace, in the way that, it doesn't have to be in your workplace, but it can be in the way that you are working, in the way that you are, obtaining your success. And here this is saying, listen to spirit and don't pay attention to these people, okay? Don't give in to the gossip. Don't give in to the frustration that's around you. Now, this is externally giving into the frustration. Internally, if you are feeling frustrated, you need to let that out. And that's what the air sign represents. It represents needing to talk. It represents needing to communicate. If you stifle that all in, you're going to be like Vesuvius and just erupt. Just absolutely erupt like a volcano. So here, making sure that you communicate what you want, what you need, is going to be very important, because you're going to have a tendency, Aries, which I know isn't like you, but you're going to have a tendency during the first half of August to kind of say, oh no, it's okay, and push it down, push it down. And then all of a sudden you'll just erupt. You'll just be like, it's not okay. It never was okay. And yeah, things will be rather explosive if that happens. Now, I love the serpent line right here, which I will get to in a minute, but let's see what your fairy guidance has to say. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. August 15th, 1st to the 15th, there we go, 2019. Finance and career, Aries. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, expression, and this one right here, choice. Now, you had choice in your 1st to the 10th general reading come up. The choices that you make are going to be very impactful. You also had the Sun card come up in that reading too. This is a time of, as I said before, in the 1st to the 10th reading, this is quality over quantity. You're going to find that you're very drawn to the quality of things, to the quality of your life, to the quality of your existence, and that is really going to move you forward in the success, the beauty, and the bounty that you want. So when it comes to your career, I am seeing the choices that you make are going to be very, very impactful, okay? You're going to have kind of they're going to have long-term effects, but this is also saying here that you have power within your choices, and that's what your fairy guidance is saying. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aries, August 1st to the 15th, 2019, finance and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Inspiration and serenity. You are going to be inspired. Now, because there is so much going on and your root is of chaos, and I don't mean that to get you afraid or upset, but it's that you have so much that you want to do, so much that you want to accomplish. Realize quality over quantity are going to be kind of your keywords right here. And to embrace your inspiration, you're going to have to listen to the inner wisdom that is coming your way. So we have inspiration right here. It says, an inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations. Do not box yourself in. Do not say it has to be this way or that, because that's where you're going to see the frustration coming in. That's where you're going to see the anger moving you forward, all right? Here, this is saying, look at things differently. Open up your third eye chakra, and that's the color that's shining through, indigo. So opening up your third eye chakra is going to be highly beneficial for you and with you as you move forward in your truth, as you embrace where it is that you want to be and what it is that you stand for and what it is that you want. Then we have serenity. this says, the spirit of serenity brings a calmness to the connectivity of all that is. Serenity is going to be a very important factor for the first half of August because there is chaos here. And if you let yourself be swept up into it, you'll be swept up into this chaos when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances very easily, all right? Because there's already that sense of kind of being in a pressure cooker for some of you, for a lot of you. Now, the color that shines through here is orange. This is healing and cleansing your sacral chakra to release any negativity from this life, from past lives. Then we have expression. And this says, expression unleashes and empowers your inner creative energy to flow forth. And you need that creative energy to flow forth because there's so much of it here with you. So you need to express yourself. You need to let out your ideas. There's going to be a little bit of a fight that you have with yourself of saying, oh no, I couldn't possibly say that. I couldn't possibly go after that dream. I couldn't possibly move forward in that way. And here, there's a real saying by Spirit as to go for it. Go for it. Embrace it. You know, you have the repeat of the number 5. This is a freedom number. Once you realize your freedom of expression, your freedom of self, your freedom of choice, you're going to find that true happiness starts to come your way. I mean, this isn't saying, quit your job, join the circus, just run off and do whatever it is that you want to do when you have responsibilities. But this is saying to embrace your truth. Then we have choice. You're in control of the choices set before you. You really are. And it might seem absurd to say that. And you might sit there and say, oh my gosh, Dane, you don't know my boss. You don't know the bills that I have to pay. I'm not in control of anything. You are. And that might be a very unpopular thing to say. But right now, you have a choice and you are making the choices to move forward, okay? And it doesn't mean that you're in control of other people's choices because you can't take away another person's free will. But you're in control of the way you are living your life and of the way that you are moving forward. And when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career, here, it just looks fantastic. It really does. Now, you have doubts and fears. So, as everybody does. So, there is going to be a sense of, as you're moving forward, as you're claiming what it is that you want, you're going to have regrets. I see these regrets mostly coming from the past, coming from the ways you have fallen before, from the ways that you have, had to learn and embrace your truth. And that I get from Rhiannon, because Rhiannon lost everything. She lost everything, and she didn't need to, because she was a goddess of horses. She was a goddess, okay? She was a princess in her own right. She was of the fairy world, so she wasn't restricted by mortal laws. So she didn't need to fall in the mortal world like she did. But she did, she fell. She had her title of queen stripped away from her. She was cast out. She lived in rags. She had to tell everybody a crime that she didn't commit. She had to sit there and say over and over again that she did. So she fell in a horrible way. But she rose. She rose again to claim her life, to claim her truth, to claim her beauty of existence. And so here, you're going to have a tendency, Aries, to look at the struggle. And it's the struggle of Rhiannon, the struggle of everything that you have been through to get you to this moment. And you're going to look at it, and you're going to say, how can I move on? Well, turn around. See the 2 of Cups right there. See the love, the beauty that's around you, that's moving you forward. Because you're crowned here by absolute success. You have the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. These are your crowning factors for your career, for your finances. Hard work brings prosperity, brings rewards. So I actually find this astoundingly wonderful, that the fact that your hard work brings rewards. Because so many times, we as individuals, when we're working, it feels like people just take us for granted, right? So here, with seeing that you are moving forward with success, with bounty, with beauty around you, it's just absolutely wonderful. You're going to be getting messages from Spirit. Listen, the angels are guiding you even when you don't think they are. So know that your angels are with you when you're working. The angels are whispering ideas into your ears, kind of like the muses in Greek mythology, kind of whispering ideas, giving you inspiration. You're going to find that it moves you forward to the truth that you want, to the beauty that you want. And it brings forth a celebration for the way that you're moving forward, a celebration for what it is that you want within your life. I'd be mindful of air sign energies during these 15 days, okay? Just because they can bring in chaos, I will also say here that I'm being told by Spirit for you to not swallow your words, Okay? I'm not saying to start a fight with anybody or anything like that. But there are things that you'd be like, oh no, I couldn't possibly say that. Or like, okay, so for example, let's say you're being screamed at work by a customer, by somebody, okay? And you're being screamed at. And the person sits there and says, how rude you are for whatever it is that you've done. You could turn around and say, you know what, it is rude to scream at somebody. Now, some of you might go, oh my gosh, I couldn't possibly say that. But you could very well say that to a person. It is rude for your behavior. And it's not that, and I'm not saying to get mad. I'm not saying to rise to their occasion. All right? I am saying to stay calm, stay steady, stay level-headed. But do not let the chaos that other people are trying to impose on your life come over you. Now, that person might never talk to you again. That's perfectly fine. That person might, then ask to speak to your manager, or then, if it's a coworker who's having a fit, might say, okay, I'm not working with you anymore. That's a them problem, right? You have to stand up for yourself, Aries here. You have to know your truth, know your stance, and know the way that you're moving forward. But be mindful of air sign energies and cancers at times, okay? Just seeing that here as a little bit of a warning. Also, you're going to be very judgmental on yourself when it comes to your work, how much you're working, how hard you're working. You're going to sit there and think, I could do more. And this is saying, no, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself, because you need to, oh my goodness, excuse me. Sorry about that, I just sneezed. You need to enjoy, you need to enjoy your life. You really do. But listen to the inspiration that's coming to you from Spirit. You're crowned here with hard work. You're crowned here with the angels guiding you. You're crowned here with productivity and prosperity. So that is amazing. Then you have the Queen of Wands. This is you. A new dawn, a new day is coming. There's a power in what you want. There's a power in your existence and yourself. Embrace it. Embrace it as you move forward. Okay? There is a ferocity to you. And you need to embrace that ferocity, Aries. Because even though here, you're going to have this kind of push and pull when it comes to your work, when it comes to your finances, because in your finances, you're going to be kind of like a rock star, all right? So you're going to be seen, people are going to be looking at you, you're going to be doing really well. And then with your career, you're going to be doing really well too, because you're a queen here, but you're not going to want to be as public. So you might find it really easy to be spending money during the first half of August. Just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that, where you sit there and you're seeing yourself in a really good place, and you are in a really good place. So you could be more frivolous, and you might be a little bit like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that kind of thing going on here. But you need to celebrate and you need to embrace. So don't be too frugal, but also have fun. Find that nice balance. But you're going to find that part of you very much wants to be seen, very much wants to, wants to go and do. It's connecting that reading of the 1st to the 10th, your general reading. It's going to be the quality of the things over the quantity. And that's what you have to remind yourself when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your money, because you're working so hard. Okay, you're going to think, oh my gosh, I just need to go out, I need to have fun. It's going to make everything so much better. But it can actually bring a bit more chaos, because then you have to work harder, and you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, you just want that balance. So make sure that you are embracing that balance. Then we have the Sun card. The Sun card is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. You're moving forward in happiness and joy. You're feeling very much in balance when it comes to your career. People are going to try and knock you off balance, because the thing with the Sun card is that it brings about jealousy. So people are going to try and knock you off balance with their words, with kind of putting little seeds into you, planting little seeds in your mind, making you doubt things, making you question things. Rein in your emotions and don't let yourself be part of this chaos. If this is internal chaos, because for some of you it is, you're going to be sitting there and you're going to be riding high, kind of like you're riding high in April, that song by Frank Sinatra, That's Life. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. You're going to want to embrace the success that you have, right? But there's a part of you that thinks, okay, when the heck is the other shoe going to drop? I can't possibly have this right here. I can't possibly have respect and success and prosperity moving me forward. The fact of the matter is that you can, and you are. So don't sit there and think, oh my gosh, this is all going to crumble apart. Sit there and really embrace the fact that you've worked darn hard for this, Aries. You've worked darn hard for the success that is coming your way. You're reining in your emotions and you're going with it. Mamanon is like Poseidon in Greek mythology, okay, the god of the sea. You're moving forward in your truth, you're embracing your prosperity, you're knowing what it is that you want, but you're living at times in emotions. Because the sea for me represents emotions. It represents kind of the life-giving waters of existence. So as you are embracing the essence of yourself, the prosperity of yourself, the bounty of yourself, you need to rein things in and focus on the truth of you as you move forward, as you go after what it is that you want. You have here the King of Pentacles. This is saying that when it comes to your finances, there is prosperity and success. Now, does this mean that you get a raise? For some of you, yes, it does. It means that you can get a raise. It means that you can get a new job opportunity coming your way. It means that here, your hard work is paying off. Now, for those of you who sit there and say, okay, I've been working really hard and my work does not respect me. It doesn't help me move forward. It doesn't show me any kind of gratitude for what it is that I do. This could be saying it's time to look for someplace new. It really can be. But this is also saying it's time to take things into your own hands when it comes to your prosperity, when it comes to your success. And it can be kind of branching out on your own, not quitting your job, okay? Because not having money is super stressful, okay? Not having money is worse than being in a job you don't like. And I know some of you will disagree with me, but having been in both places, I know for me personally, not having money is much more stressful than not having a job. So here, there is a sense of you finding a balance, of you embracing a prosperity within yourself, of you seeing the prosperity within yourself, seeing the gift, seeing what it is that your soul desires, and finding a way to have that translate into financial success. Finding a way to open the door for yourself, to move you forward. Because for some of you, this is you really kind of working your tuchus off in order to have the career that you love, in order to move forward the way that you desire, in order to open doors for yourself. Because your clarifying cards are the Five of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So this is new opportunities coming your way. This is blessings, prosperity, celebrations akin to a wedding, just really adoring things, really adoring your life. And what's interesting is that you have this celebration, you have this adoration, and then you have the sadness. Now, it can be kind of that sadness that comes after something really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Kind of that completion of dreams, that way of moving forward. And then you have the, oh my gosh, now what? Now I accomplished what I wanted. Kind of like, and I know this is an extreme, but kind of like Alexander the Great, when they said with the myth of Alexander the Great, after he conquered the whole known world, he turned around and died because there was nothing left for him to do. That can be kind of that ennui, that sadness that you're feeling. Like, what now? What now when I have this crescendo, when I have this success, this height? What now? Now, you look, you see, you understand. You have the messages from Spirit coming your way. You're holding them within your hands. And you move forward. You move forward being a student of what your mind wants, of listening to your thoughts and your soul. The part of us that as we're, chasing the almighty dollar gets shoved out and said, oh, okay, yeah, I might feel guilty about this, but I'm still going to do it. But I need to make money, but I need to, move forward this way. So with the Page of Swords, this is very much saying you're being a student of what it is that you want. You're being a student of your thoughts and your mind. And you're going to find that as you're a student of your mind, as you're a student of your thoughts, doors open up to you. Because you're actually paying attention to your inner self. And by paying attention to your inner self, you're going to calm this chaos, or you're going to be aware of the chaos that's inside you and say, okay, now it's my time to claim my power. Because look at this. You have success. You have yourself shining through as a queen. You have yourself shining through as part of a monarchy, as power and prosperity, and then abundance as the empress. Nothing and no one can hold you back. And that's what you're doing. You're moving yourself forward towards what you love, towards what you desire. There's money coming in. Money coming in, rising above limitations, rising above doubts and fears. The Sun card, prosperity, happiness, joy. Being a student, not being afraid to learn new things, not being afraid to ask questions, not being afraid to see the way that you're moving forward, to see things differently than you had been before. Your subconscious message, I love it, is the King of Wands. I knew you were going to get the King of Wands. Okay? This right here, Aries, you are represented by the Wands in the Minor Arcana. You have the King and the Queen. Now, when I have the King and the Queen of the same suit, from the same deck, in the same reading, this is a true love connection. This is a soulmate connection. This is a beautiful connection that leads you forward when it comes to your career, when it comes to your passion, You are claiming your truth. You're having a balance of the masculine and feminine energy. You're going through a transformation of self. You are connecting with the God's head within. And the God's head within, for me, represents Brahma. Okay? Brahma is the Hindu god who said, I'm going to hide the God's head for man to be able to find, but where man will never look for it, so that it is a journey. It is a journey to find that God's head. He consulted all the other gods, and he asked them, where should I hide this head? Where should I hide this wisdom, these ideas? And they said to him, hide it on the highest mountain, hide it in the deepest part of the ocean, hide it out into space. And he said, no. Man will always find it everywhere. The one place that man will never look for it is within himself. And that's what you're doing here. You're looking at your passion. You're looking at your career. You're looking at what you desire within you. Within you, Aries. Now, it can be that you have a partner here that you're going to work with. Somebody that you're going to work with that is absolutely fantastic for you in this line right here. It can be another fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It can be a Cancer right there. So I know I said beware of a Cancer here because it is true, but a Cancer is also going to help you move forward right here towards success, towards bounty, towards beauty. Okay? There is a sense here of your emotions being a bit raw during this time, and you're going to have a tendency to look towards the negative instead of the positive. You might actually find that people get annoyed at you at that because there's so much prosperity that's coming in, and when you sit there and focus on the little thing that isn't working, they're going to be like, dude, what the heck? You look at all of this. Look at the bounty. Look at the fact that you have the king and the queen here with you. Look at how much you have succeeded at. Look at how much you have achieved. Your greatness is shining. Embrace it. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Thank you for giving this reading a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I'll be reading for you all really, really soon. Bye, guys.